welcome to. This is not the end of the year planning. What the heck? I did not correct this. We're actually doing our monthly planning stream. Um, 1 second. It's just a single word. Monthly. Okay. There we go. That's the correct one. Welcome to the monthly planning stream. I do this at the end of each month. I sadly couldn't do the January one to get ready for February, but I'm able to be here and do the stream at the end of February to prepare for March. And honestly, this is a I don't want to say great, but this is like a good moment to do this, because I will be able to, again, without too many details, kind of like show a little bit better how I try to plan my months, especially working, taking care of my mom, writing a bunch of different projects, and having other things like streaming and things like that on the calendar. So this is a perfect time. Obviously, if you have any question, please do start them with the letter Q so I can see them quickly. Preferably the questions will be planning related, but if you have questions about writing or social media marketing or things like that, you're more than welcome to ask them. I will answer as best as I can. We have a Eva coming in. Hello, Eva. Hope you're doing well. And if I start yawning, I do apologize. I am very, very tired. We are reaching, so we are a month and a week into the first day my mom was in the hospital, but we still have a few days away of a month after she was released. So I am slowly but surely kind of like coming to terms that I am gonna always feel some kind of tired or exhausted. Um, so it is what it is. Hello, Jessica. Good to see you here. How long was she hospitalized? So she was from the 20 January 20 to the 30, so 10 days exactly this time around. But we've been having some like situations and things that we think led to the hospitalization since the 15th of January. So it's pretty much a month and a half of being kind of like not constantly, but very much on edge of things. And also this is why it kind of like comes at a great time, this planning session, because this past Wednesday we went back to the ER because of another scare. This time was her sugar. Granted, she was not hospitalized or anything like that. They stabilized her, and once she was stable, we were sent back home. But that meant that we were in the ER from like, I'll say 4 p.m. because I got home a little bit after 3, and so kind of like realizing that she's not doing great, she's not answering and calling 911, and the paramedics coming and all that. I'm pretty much sure we got to the ER at 4 p.m. and we got home at 11. So there is that too. time blindness makes things hard for me. I don't realize it'd be so long already. Yeah, one of the things, I don't necessarily have a time blindness, but because sometimes so many things happen, I have a wall calendar. It's in Spanish. It's the city that I live in. They every year do calendars, and they just give them away. And they've been doing this type of calendars for a few years, so they kind of like students around the city can submit their drawings and colorings and things like that, and they choose every year they choose 12, and each month will have a different picture drawing from a student here in the city. So I have this on a felt board that I have here, and I've been jotting down each day kind of like major things that are happening with her. So if I need any reference, also I do have it on my planner. My brother and I chat a lot, and we use WhatsApp, so that is timestamp. So it kind of like sometimes reference our own conversations, and we're like, when did we talk about this? So I have multiple places where I have written down what has happened, when it happened, and for how long it happened, things like that. It's also great when I'm talking to her doctor, because I can be like, okay, this day this happened, this day this happened, this day this happened, and he has a better account of all the things that happened while she lived life. Well, she is living life. Let me not send her to another place. My mama just got home yesterday from another state, though hers are just a day or three at a time. It is very draining. Like, it doesn't matter how long or how short they are. It's really tiring. And on top of that, if you're someone who has kids, you're also taking care of your kids while also, paying attention to whatever your parents need. That's even more exhausting. Like, I don't know how parents with young kids take care of their older parents. That is crazy. Crazy and exhausting. Okay, so let's get to the planning. So let me take this off for a hot second. So this is the first, if you're new here, I do have a set, the way that I kind of like try to guide this planning sessions, because you might just be here to have someone in the background while you are, jotting things out on your planner and putting stickers and putting your appointments and your work shifts and things like that. Like you might have this point in the month, know what you're planning for. Or you might be someone that the month just sneak out on you and you don't even know what you're supposed to be trying to plan for. Or you just new planning. I don't know. You might be new to planning. Or you might just enjoy someone just yapping about this. So I have 4 questions kind of things that I go through and kind of like explain how I do this. So people have kind of like an example of what they can do and see if it works. I do also, and I didn't want to mention it because I realized, again, with all of this, I am not on top of my email, and I should have, but I know not tomorrow, Sunday, March 1st, yes. the Hearts Breeding HB90 program opens up, and as of right now, that's the only program I am an affiliate of because I have been using it for over 3 years. Um, and I have used it in so many different ways. And is, as of right now, the one thing that I am the most comfortable telling people. If you need a flexible planning system that that does give you space to do long time planning, but the main focus is a little more on the shorter planning. So the planning is a quarterly plan, so every 3 months, 90 days. Then that's the one that I will recommend. Um, I have done the 12-week year, I would say twice, but it feels, at least for me, it feels a little bit rigid for creatives. I have not read the one that it was done for writers, mind you. The one that I did is just the basic one, who's more based for corporations and, you know, companies where multiple people are working on a few projects. It's a little bit harder to do as a solo person with a lot of creative, um, and also not so creative projects and goals. Um, but also a 12-week year is also a quarterly program, and it also has the space for you to like plan long term for like a year, 3 years, 5 years, and so on. Um, but again, the HB91 is the one that I feel the most comfortable recommending. If you are interested, I can try to find my affiliate link if you want to use it. If not, you probably can find it anywhere. I'm saying anywhere as if it's truly anywhere, but I mean I can find it and just let's see. I actually think I can find it somewhere else. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Clothing. Yeah, I was like, I think I have a quicker way to find it. What I am gonna do is I am going to put it in the description. Um, I don't want to put it in the chat and pin it. It just it's I feel better if it's just in the description box. And if you want to use it, great. If you don't want to use it, great. Like, see. Oh. Okay. So it is there. If you just have to refresh your page to see it. In case if you want to use it, like again, it's I not on top of it. I am never on top of it, honestly. So I barely have it visible. I rarely talk about it, even though I mention it enough. Right now, you're not gonna be able to see my camera board. I did switch it somewhere else, but for the longest time, you can see dozens, if not even hundreds. I mean, I don't even know if I have hundreds of videos, but there's a lot of videos on my channel that has my Kanban board, also lives that have my Kanban board behind me. So I use it. It works for me, and I do believe that once you kind of like get the foundation of it, all the additional things, fun things, flashy things, sparkling things, you will use some of them and some of them you won't use. You might integrate other things, but foundation wise, I think is one of the most flexible planning structures out there. So there's that. Uh, and I'm also kind of like looking at it because this is how kind of like I know what are my loose ends. So taking a stock on the past month, the biggest loose end that I have is I had I had a plan. I even have a plan, and I was really good at it until I got sick. Um, of finishing drafting the second book of a billionaire romance for Sally. I was supposed to finish it like 2 days ago, like on the 25th, but on Saturday, which I did my workout that day. I think I even streamed that day. My mom got sick, and then on Sunday, I got sick with the same thing she had. I got sick for longer, sadly. And then by the time I was better, we went to the ER. So pretty much the last one, two, three, four. The last 4 days, I wasn't able to do any writing at all. So it didn't get finished. I am roughly 11, maybe 12,000 words away of finishing. I think I am right in the midpoint chapter, if I remember correctly. This book is running more on 1,200 to 1,500 word count per chapter, with maybe one or two inching or at the 2,000 word mark. So I'm pretty confident that this book will be in that 20 to 25 word count range. So that's the biggest loose end that I have. I'm not gonna even think about, oh, I was supposed to start drafting a book that I want to query this year, because I didn't even started it. So I'm not gonna count that as a loose end because I didn't start anything, so I don't have any loose ends. I don't have any ends of it. If there's no start. So there is that. But this specific Sally book needs to be done because I do have a early summer deadline for it, but I actually want it to be more a late spring release because, and this is where March gets a little crazy, I want to speed through drafting a series that if I'm able to do, I want to release. I want to try a monthly release during the summer season. I just cannot tell you if it's gonna be this summer season or next summer season. I don't know. Um, but I do want to speed through writing those books. And originally, I was going to do that during March and April, but because I haven't finished the Billionaire Romance, I think it's gonna be a yes, March and April writing months with probably the first week of May, something like that. Um, which kind of like it's, and I'm also revising the Billionaire Romance and doing copy line edits, blah blah blah. So that is interesting. Um, so definitely, that Billionaire Romance is coming with me for March. Um, I am not going to say that because I already have too many writing things. Um, so I don't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna actually start what I wanted to start in February. I want to start in March. No, no, that's again too many writing things in March to add an additional thing. Um, so yeah, no. I'm gonna have to take some sticky notes out of my Kanban board so I don't not stress myself out, but kind of like it's not there looking at me. Um, my mom just got okay. Oh, here, my mom is 100 miles north, so my older sister takes the bulk of mom care duties. But mom lives on her own, so yeah, and that complicates things. Hello, Biz. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you are doing well. If you are planning, welcome, welcome. If you're doing other things, welcome to. Welcome everyone. Um, okay, so the only thing I'm bringing for from February to March is gonna be finishing that Billionaire Romance, which honestly, if I buckle down, I can take 4 days to do it, or if I really buckle down, I can take 2 days. Um, but also I have to like prepare to do that. Um, I do know I tomorrow I do work and have a longer day than I had planned and hoped for. So I will take my computer to my job tomorrow and I will try to get a few thousand words throughout my work day. So it's less words that I have to bring into March. Um, Proofreading, editing a book that needs to go up tomorrow, but body and brain being usual pain in my ass. Oh no. I I understand completely. For different reasons, but I do understand. Mm, okay, this is also a good thing for me in March. So, important dates for March and my non-negotiables. Um, so, obviously, important days are gonna be my work shifts. I do know that next week, which is the first week of March, I know I work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Um, so I have Tuesday, Thursday off. I also already informed. I will send an email so it is in written form too. That March 14 I cannot work. That is a Saturday, and that is my. I think it's my third year as a Twitch affiliate, and the past 2 years, I have missed the time space they give you to celebrate. So I usually just uh, very belated celebrate during my birthday when I do birthday streams. But I want this year to actually celebrate it. And it happens to be on a Saturday, so I'm like, I'm just gonna take it off. I rarely take Saturdays off. Uh, so that Saturday, I will be on Twitch, streaming pretty much the entire day. I will be doing some productivity sprints. I'm going to, um, if there are any like social media questions, I can answer those. If anyone wants me to kind of like um, show them how I do like like non-facing reels and TikToks for my pen names, I can show them how I do that and kind of like the tools that I use, and answer general questions. I can I know because I have streamed it before. I know I can play The Sims. I know I have a save for the creators on main community, so I can pull that up. I can, just general chatting, things like that, and work on things. Even though I do play other games, I don't want that specific Twitch to be a gaming channel. I will probably do that. I've been thinking of maybe playing games because I am one of the things that I am doing onward is as I map out the amount of days that I want to work on a specific drafting project. As soon as I finish it, I am giving myself a day to rest, relax, and rot. A RRR. And probably those days I may jump into my what I call my K-pop Twitch channel, which I should change the name of it, and I may watch K-pop. I may watch a drama, an Asian drama. I may play video games like Sims, or maybe I will torture myself and play Repo by myself, and you can see all the glitching that I have to deal with. Uh, I have a few games that I have on my wish list that when I have the money, I will get them, and they're like cozy games. So I may do those, and probably just sit back and enjoy good things alongside other people. Um, but yeah, that's gonna be a non-negotiable. That 14. The only breaks that I will take is just to take care of my mom. Um, and is there anything? I'm trying to think if I have anything else during the month of March that is absolutely necessary. Not right now that I can think of, and I don't see anything on my planner or. Let me quickly look up my digital calendar that usually has things that I may not have physically. Yeah, I don't have anything right now, so probably yeah, those are gonna be my non-negotiables. So there's that. We have here. I'm setting up the doc for Krampus Draft 2, which has been fun. Are you setting it in like a Scrivener document, a Google document, a Word document? Because that way, all of those heading and all of the like subtitles for words, you can now have a table of content. You can also have now tabs inside of a Google Doc that I have used those. I don't remember with what project, but I have used them and they're interesting. Um, like, where are you setting up your Krampus draft? 1 second, please. I need to drink water. I'm also, I don't know why I'm getting stuffy. Okay. Yes, R R R R R R. I need to kind of like count them too, because I don't know. I am so used to saying R and R, which is what was it? Review, revise, and resubmit, which is a trad pop term kind of thing. And then I'm like, I will take inspiration of that, not really, and be like R R R. Rest, relax, and rot. Love it. Hi, JC. Welcome, welcome. I'm just getting back from physical therapy. Glad I didn't miss your stream. Welcome back, friend. Hopefully, you had a successful physical therapy. Probably you're kind of like achy. Because that's what I always remember my mom saying. That it kind of like it's good. She can feel and see the benefits afterwards, but right after it's kind of like very achy. Um, let's see. Okay, so this is the last question. I kind of like I always think that I go through this so fast, and I do go through this so fast. Um, so what are the projects? Things you are working on next month. If possible, give them a finish by date. I can think of that. Yes, she says I'm getting stronger with each session, but I just feel poop. I can totally get that. Honestly, and exactly, and when it's right after you finish the session, I can totally understand feeling like crap. Um, so I kind of like want to try to do this a little bit more interactive, if I can. Hold on. I think I can do something. I just need to open things. Okay. And then you these, and then let's see if I can share window. Oh, it's not going to, okay, let me do something. See if I can move the, I'm gonna leave it here, and I'm gonna move you guys to this side, and do this, yep, and see if I can then now do a window kind of thing. There we go. Let me do this. Kind of like a little bit of a more interacting thing. Yeah. And I was like, wait, do I have anything on my bookmark bar that shouldn't be there? No, it's okay. There's nothing out of the ordinary there. Uh, no, there is no way that I can share my Notion live. There are way too many things that I keep to myself. Even if it even beyond Sally, there are just too many things that are just not said a thing at all to anyone. So I'm like, yeah, Notion is not note. Too many secrets. God. Also, there's just like every time I have ideas for stories, there is a section, and then I start. There's some days that I just like go through them and start thinking, okay, which pen name this fits better, and I start, you know, moving things, making pages. Um, Kind of like uh, I like world building, but I also kind of like also really enjoy building stories and building books and building series, even if it's something that I don't even know when I'm going to get to it. Um, Hold on a second. I have a call from my brother. I am gonna come back to you guys while my brother is dealing with my nephew. Fun family dynamics, I tell ya. Let's see. Okay, I've seen a few kind of like answers. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. Yes, I'm kind of like all over the place. But also it, it happens that this is the time that he can call because usually around this time he is driving back to his house. And this is where we get all of the updates, and like if he's working on something and he needs to update me, he does that. If everything that happened throughout the day, I update him. And today was a little longer because we are trying to divide and conquer way too many things. Like there's so many moving pieces. We are trying to get moving to provide mom with quality of life. Not that she doesn't have quality of life. We have a standard of what we see quality of life for her, and we are doing everything that we can to have that standard that we have in our heads. So he is like, I can use my manager voice and aura that he has and get on like phones and get people moving. Like, what do I need to do? Who do I need to call? What do I need to ask? Who do I need to befriend or things like that? So we're dividing and conquer that way, and we're just doing these things. We're trying to do a lot of things at the same time, and it takes a lot of like planning and like, what are you doing? What am I doing? Do you need me to do something? Things like that. So I do apologize that that took a while. Also, my nephew called too, so that was another conversation. And because my brother is like a very open doors, open phone manager, even though he is quote unquote out of the clock, his team still calls him for like questions, of course, consultation and things like that. So he was also answering other phone calls. So there is that. So let's get back to this. So Jessica says, I am going to be working on outlining Krampus Draft 2. My goal is to have that outline completely done by the end of the month, but we'll see if that happens. Love that. Also, Eva says, I am not making any plans. Life tends to make me buckle under pressure, so I'm just enjoying the slow, calm days I'm blessed with. And if things get done, they get done. Love that attitude. Love it, love it. But I'm here because friends. Yay! Love that. Next, so Gwenna says, also, hi Gwenna. Next month is my writing break month, so long as I finish this rough draft by the end of tomorrow. Last month of March, I'm reverse outlining it so I can do developmental edits in August. Love it, love it, love it. Also, no, we're I was in a call. Last week of March. There we go. Like months that makes the year feel like more reasonable than, yeah. Like January was at least 5 months, but February is just one. A month inside a month is what I experience every time I hear the Supreme. Yeah, oh Lord. Lord. Okay. Same. Though I don't like to like fight politics online. I much rather do that face to face. We got a Morgan coming in. Let's see. Also, I hope we did more this tragedy for Gwenna that she is sick with the flu and can taste the homemade chili. That is outrageous. Uh, yeah. It's okay. I kind of like gotten used to it. Um, so it's so hot today, and on Sunday we're supposed to get snow. This weather is wild. Ooh, take care of yourself. Drink a lot of get like keep yourself hydrated. If you can get those vitamin C packs, because those like going from like hot to cold will definitely get you sick. Um, let's see. 75 out there. But snow is coming on Sunday. Eva's hoping for a snow day Monday. Let's see. I have to suffer with no AC because all we have are window units, and we don't put them in until summer. Oh Lord, 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 Lord. Let's see. Limit off window unit you don't put until summer sounds like an actual help. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Keeping on improving mobility. Proud of you. I love that. You got fans in there, Morgan? Just ceiling fans. Definitely you need a few other fans so they can, circulate out that hot air. Do-do-do-do. Well, I had the experience. I don't even know if I can put a word before that of having heated discussions with coworkers who call themselves friends about some of these topics. But also, I was not surprised at all when said people were asking me about the process of a green card. So, I don't know. Uh, probably because of my accent, and because if I am living more time in Puerto Rico and not in the U.S., I do look visibly tanner compared to other people. I am nowhere near black at all. I'm more of a light brown everyday Puerto Rican. I probably more used to some type of aggressive talk just cuz. Either my skin color or my accent. And I'm just like, yeah, what do you want me to do? I'm just... So, I will be worried about my life, but I'm also not surprised about having those type of conversation because that feels like, at least when I was in the U.S., it felt like everyday life. JC says, I don't mind talking politics in person with people, but I have to feel things out first to see if they're going to be kind of person who is an angry debater. Angry debaters they can be very dangerous, but they also can be very funny because it's like, dude, you're like almost popping a vein for this. Like, great way to get closer to the end of your life. I don't know. I can't think of anyone who will talk to me about it in life. My family violent. Neighbors made me feel uncomfy and I came inside. Work, I don't. Yeah. The only people who want to talk politics with strangers are libertarians, or people who are mad, or people who think they can change someone. I just watch. Yeah. I mean, I did have legit conversations that got heated because I just. When you are used to life being just what you have experienced, and when someone tells you it's not only that, or like they have never experienced that, um, like yo, and I need to say yo, having heated conversations because I don't get why people leave their doors unlocked 24/7 and then have them 2 days later talk how their ex's kid just walk in with a gun threatening their child, and I'm like, see, this is why I lock my door, and this is why I think y'all are crazy for not locking your door. But I digress. So, and that was a heated conversation, locking or not locking doors. So, and I know that you can break in a door and things like that, but it's just, don't make it easier for them. I don't know. So yeah, the, some heated conversations were about topics that you would think like, why was that a heated conversation? I know, but it was. Um, Enjoy the lure, D3. Let's see. Again, yeah, they can be, but don't make it easier. That's just me. Don't make it easier. Do people still do that? Leave the doors unlocked? Yeah, plenty of people. We can make the bad guy, or the victim the bad guy. We make our choices. I have made you cry. Uh, I mean, one of the parents was smart and was able to diffuse the situation and nothing bad happened. Uh, but it was interesting. I mean, I you if you see it that way and if they see it that way, I guess I apologize, but I still stand that you should lock your door. I'm not saying it to say that just because you didn't lock your door that should have happened, but I just like lock your door. But again, it is what it is. They they were able to diffuse the situation. Nothing bad happened. Thank God. I still stand that you have to lock your door. But also, it's their life and it's their home. Who am I to say what they have to do or don't do? Um, okay, okay. I'm just gonna put it up there so it's you don't feel like I am like hiding away or whatever. I don't think I did that, but you know, is that if that's how you see it, and if how they see it, then I will apologize. I still stand. Lock your doors. Anyways, let's go back to what this live is about, which is planning your month. Okay, so I do have to finish the Billionaire Romance draft. The reason that I pull my calendar on the side, I haven't put my schedule, but I am going to count Saturday because I will be writing on Saturday. I think I will be writing on Sunday. I don't think I will be doing like a full day. Or maybe I have the energy to do so. And maybe I will finish that day. But I think is a good idea that I will give myself March 3rd as the deadline to finish. And then I will probably have to kind of like redo some of these timelines that I have for these other drafts. But that's okay. It's not a make it or break it. I did do 1, 2, 3. So be 1, 2, 3. That's when okay. So for this I am doing 10 days, and I don't want it to land here. Here I think. So this deadline is gonna be March 12th, and then this deadline is gonna be no, this deadline is March 11th. Sorry. Or was it? Oh god, I keep changing. It's 12th. Okay. And then this is gonna be March 23rd, if I remember correctly. Yes, because then these revisions are going to happen from March 1st through the 23rd on my off days. So the deadline is March 23rd, but there's happening work off days throughout those 23 days. And then the copy line the deadline is gonna be March 27. And then I'm gonna say the deadline is March 30, but it could go into April, who knows. So that's kind of like how I will go about, setting up like what are the projects I'm gonna work on and what are gonna be my finish by dates. And let me see if there's any other. That's the last question on those. So let me stop sharing that. let me do the switcheroo so I can actually look at the front and not towards the side. So that's pretty much how I do my monthly planning stream. Obviously, it's a continuation of my quarterly planning, and because a lot of it is on sticky notes, it's a lot easier for me to be like, oh, this is what I'm bringing on the next month and things like that. But yeah, that will be it. I will be putting a lot of those deadlines and dates in my actual planner. Like, there's no dates, there's nothing in it, but it's gonna start getting filled. And also, like, my weekly views are gonna start getting those things in too. And a lot of the times I pull this monthly refillable sheets, so I can kind of like map out how am I gonna do these things. There's no big goal because my big goals are quarterly. So I am finishing a Billionaire Romance draft, and then I'm trying to speed through drafting a series during March and April. So hopefully I can release them during summertime, but I don't know if it's gonna be this summertime or next summertime. I just want to speed through drafting them. That's why the first two books are in the project list for March. So there's that. So yeah. Is there any other question before I kind of like start winding down and finishing the stream? Let me know. Nothing else? Okay. So let's go ahead. I'm sorry, I've been doing a lot of Twitch, so I was like, let's go ahead, and I'm like, I cannot raid people here because I am not using the YouTube's platform, so I think I read it's a redirection. So I cannot do that here, so I'll just go ahead and end the stream with a little thank you scene, and I'll see you guys next Friday. Hope you have a great rest of your Friday and your weekend. Hope February was a nice month for you all, and I'll see you in March. Bye.